In this video, we are going to explore what regular polygons are and go over the most important examples that you need to understand. To begin, let us break down the term regular polygon, which actually has two main components. First, the word polygon refers to a two-dimensional closed shape that is constructed entirely using straight lines. This means the shape must have no gaps or openings and all the edges should be straight rather than curved. For example, four different shapes would be considered polygons because they are closed and have only straight edges. On the other hand, certain shapes do not qualify as polygons. One might be disqualified because it is not a closed figure, such as one where the lines do not meet to form a complete shape. Another might be excluded because it is a three-dimensional shape, meaning it exists in space rather than just on a flat surface. And a third example might fail because it includes a curved edge, which is not allowed in polygons, since every side must be straight. Now, let us move on to the second part of the name, which is the word regular. In geometry, regular means that all the sides of the shape are exactly the same length and that all the interior angles are equal in size. For instance, an equilateral triangle would be classified as a regular polygon because all three sides are equal in length and all three angles measure 60 degrees. In contrast, if a shape has sides of different lengths and angles that are not equal, then it would not be a regular polygon. Take the second shape, for example. It is still a polygon because it is closed and made of straight lines, but because its sides and angles differ, it is known as an irregular polygon. Furthermore, since this particular shape has four sides, which makes it a quadrilateral, we could describe it more specifically as an irregular quadrilateral. Similarly, consider the third shape, which has five sides and is therefore a pentagon. Although the sides might all be the same length, the fact that the angles are different means it is not a regular polygon. So, we would call it an irregular pentagon. Lastly, if we look at the shape on the right side of the screen, it has 6 equal sides and 6 equal angles, making it both a regular polygon and a hexagon. Since it fits both definitions, it is most accurately described as a regular hexagon. Now that we understand what regular polygons are, let us run through the main types of regular polygons that you are likely to encounter, starting from the smallest and building up by adding one side at a time. The smallest regular polygon is the equilateral triangle, which has 3 equal sides. Next comes the square, which is a regular quadrilateral with 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. Following that, we have the regular pentagon with 5 equal sides, the regular hexagon with 6, the regular heptagon with 7 sides, the regular octagon with 8 sides, the regular nonagon with 9 sides, and finally, the regular decagon, which has 10 equal sides and 10 equal angles. One of the interesting and consistent features of regular polygons is that the number of lines of symmetry is always equal to the number of sides the polygon has. For example, a regular triangle with 3 sides has 3 lines of symmetry, and a regular hexagon with 6 sides has 6 lines of symmetry. This same pattern applies to all regular polygons regardless of how many sides they have. In addition to lines of symmetry, regular polygons also have a property known as rotational symmetry. The order of rotational symmetry is also equal to the number of sides the shape has. For instance, a square has 4 sides, so its order of rotational symmetry is 4. This means that as you rotate the square a full 360 degrees, there will be 4 positions where the shape appears unchanged or exactly the same. If we mark the top edge of the square and follow its movement during rotation, you would notice that the square looks the same at 4 different points, once at each quarter turn. Likewise, a regular heptagon, which has 7 sides, would have an order of rotational symmetry of 7, meaning it would match its original appearance 7 times in one full rotation. This same principle applies to all regular polygons, making them both beautiful and mathematically consistent shapes. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this video. If you found it helpful and informative, then please consider giving us a like or subscribing to the channel, as it really supports our growth. Feel free to share this content with your friends or classmates as well. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again in the next video.